Film is a comprehensive art form based on visual and auditory language. When we appreciate a movie, we engage directly with the images on the screen, which are momentary representations. Although the film's imagery is presented on a flat surface, the spatial experience felt by the audience encompasses not only the visual images, but also the associative space that extends beyond the frame. In other words, the space in film is composed of both the actual visual space and the associative space beyond the images. Therefore, the handling of visual composition in film is of significant importance to the filmmaking process. In this video, I will analyze the shot composition in the film April Story.
This refreshing film, directed by Shunji Iwai, portrays the gradual growth of a young female protagonist who has just entered university.
At the beginning of the film, during the scene where the female protagonist is moving, the director uses closed framing and central composition. In the closed composition, all visual elements are placed within the frame, giving the scene a sense of completeness and unity. This concentrated framing highlights the protagonist's bewilderment as she arrives in the big city and her awkwardness with the moving workers, portraying a shy girl who is new to the environment. This composition not only establishes her initial feelings, but also contrasts with the transformations she will undergo later. The same composition appears when the protagonist knocks on a neighbor's door to deliver a welcoming gift. In this closed indoor frame, only the narrow corridor is shown, conveying a sense of confinement and subtly reflecting the protagonist's unease in her new surroundings. As the story progresses, the film gradually shifts from closed to open framing. This transition is particularly noticeable in scenes where the camera follows the protagonist as she moves, with the surrounding people constantly changing, yet the visual focus remains on her. The protagonist begins making friends at university and adapting to her new life. At this point, the scenes become more open, emphasizing her growing connection to the world around her and broadening the audience's perception. Next, I want to discuss the framing in the latter part of the film when the protagonist meets her crush, an upperclassman. This scene uses a very prominent leading line composition, where the side and front bookshelves create converging lines that direct the viewer's gaze to the two characters. This immediately reveals the protagonist's nervousness and shy emotions toward him. In the following shot, a foreground composition technique is used. The protagonist, looking up for a book, is positioned in the foreground.
This approach adds depth to the scene and highlights the importance of the two main characters. Overall, April Story is a fresh and lively movie. The choices in cinematic composition are more open, rather than closed and rigid. We can often sense the emotions that the director and cinematographer want to convey in the film through their choices in composition. The composition of this film has a powerful expressive effect, creatively portraying both the internal and external characteristics of the characters as envisioned by the creator. It guides the audience to deeply experience the characters' inner emotions, vividly showcasing the creator's complex feelings and artistic style. Additionally, it enhances the audience's ability to perceive, helping them understand the external images and internal qualities of the characters.